I used to think that happiness was something you could chase. That if I had the perfect job, the perfect house, the wife, the kids, the dog, the shiny new truck and snowmobile, then happiness would finally be mine. For over a decade, I drifted through life trying to build that picture. I lived paycheck to paycheck, maxed out all my credit, just to get the shiny vehicles. Then, got pulled into addiction and attracted toxic relationships, one after the other. And yet, deep down, it always felt like my soul was screaming at me. I almost had it all once. A partner, 2 beautiful boys, a house, a shiny truck, snowmobile. But inside, I still felt lost. And that's when everything started to change. I bounced from company to company, directional drilling, power line work, natural gas tech, running heavy equipment, all the cool jobs. I was chasing something, but nothing made sense inside. I didn't feel valued anywhere I went. I knew there was way more to life, but I couldn't see the path. Eventually, I knew the first step was to leave that toxic relationship so I could rebuild myself. But that decision came with a lot of dark clouds of depression because it meant I wasn't with my boys every day anymore. So I chased money instead. I worked all over Canada, weeks away from home at a time, thinking that more money would fill that hole inside of me. But the more I chased, the more disconnected I became from myself and from the people I loved the most. I remember one morning waking up, I had these awful voices in my head saying that I just didn't want to move on anymore. The pain was too much. I texted my mom. I told her that I didn't want to die. But there was a voice inside of me that wouldn't shut up. A darkness that really scared me. But when I pictured my boys, that's when something in me shifted. I realized I had to change. Not just for me, but for them. I decided to surrender. Not give up, but stop forcing my life and start listening to that quiet inner voice, my intuition. That surrender led me to books, audiobooks, late nights learning about consciousness, the mind-body connection, and healing old emotional wounds. The more I learned, the more I realized how much fear and doubt were running my life. So I started stepping out of my comfort zone, hard. I took up boxing. I meditated twice a day. I worked up in the Yukon for a summer. 12 hours a day of listening to audiobooks and pushing my body and mind beyond what I thought was even possible.
Who's gonna carry the boat? Stay hard.
Slowly, everything started to change. My mind cleared. My spirit strengthened. And for the first time, I felt like I was building something real. I remember sitting in the excavator up at the Yukon one morning, looking around, and just felt like everything had way more vibrancy to it, more life. It was amazing. I realized that happiness wasn't out there. It's not in money. It's not in the toys. It's not even in other people. True happiness comes from building your life from the inside out, from laying a foundation of presence and purpose, from strengthening each pillar of your being, physical, mental, spiritual, relational, financial, until one day you look up and realize you've built a temple. A life that can weather any storm. A life that radiates freedom, legacy, and joy. Just before Christmas of 2024, on a 16-hour drive home, I made a decision. I'm done drifting. I'm done living small. I'm using everything I've learned to help others wake up, just like I did. I launched this YouTube channel to share tools, stories, and frameworks that help people like you build your own temple. Because I'm obsessed with this work. And I know, without a doubt, that happiness lives inside you, waiting to be uncovered through presence, discipline, and courage. This video is just the beginning. In the coming weeks, we'll be breaking down each of the 8 pillars of the Temple of Disciplined Being, starting with physical vitality. So, if you're ready to build this temple one brick at a time, hit that subscribe button. Share this with someone who needs it. And let's grow together. And tell me in the comments, which pillar do you need to work on most right now? I read them all, and I'll reply. Remember, no time like the present. We'll see you in the next one.